Good morning. Today is going to be very fun, chat. Oh, today is going to be fun. It's today we begin the end of the trilogy. And I guess we technically began at the start of this game, but this is where shit gets real. This is where the overarching plot of this game begins. Which is weird, because the second one didn't really have one. It was just kind of its own thing. But, this one takes things a little bit more seriously, and I kinda love it. But yeah. Who's ready to begin? Gideonic Expertise, thank you for the follow. Where on earth did you come from? I'm sorry. According to Twitch, I have exactly 0 viewers right now. That threw me for a fucking loop. But welcome aboard. Happy to have you. The girl. Let her go. Oh, shit. Ooh, that's some old grainy footage right there. Ah. The cult Disney classic. Man on bridge with hostage. Shut up. Come closer and I kill her. Holy shit. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance? Well, uh-oh. Yikes. That was, not a fun fall. Oh shit, Phoenix. Is that a fucking IV? I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Oh, shit. Fugitive data. Name? Terry Falls. Charge, kidnapping, murder. Sentence, death penalty. That is a lot of scars, dude. You alright? Movements after escaping. Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Wait, Hawthorne. Recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Here we go! 6 years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. This should be interesting. February 16th, 9:24 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Ugh, so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. I never should have accepted this case. Where did he get the gold bling? Eek! Ah, good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing, I swear I didn't kill nobody. Oh boy, this should be fun. Did he just bite the ball and chain? Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now, a prison escapee. You know someone who could fix up my gold necklace? I keep putting it on wrong, that's why I got these scars on my face. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. Why did you escape anyway? Yeah, he's noshing on that thing. I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing, I didn't kill nobody. I never lie, I didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry, I told a little lie. Oh boy. But anyway, I didn't do it, I never killed nobody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tweaked, I tell yous. The woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear, and I didn't kill her, I could never do that.
2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
I don't remember. I might have ate her. Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped.
That much is true. He did meet with the victim.
Well, I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true.
I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Ha! Oh shit, look at this handsome devil. You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. Yep, I fucking recognize that cocky grin anywhere. How you doing, Godot? I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. This must be like before his hair got bleached or something. Where is Mr. Grossberg?
That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando.
Oh, Godot. Okay, that tracks. I didn't say... So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Office, is here for me?
No. You got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client.
Yeah, thanks. Sure wish I could get out of it, though.
Relax, I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
What? Are we prosecuting a child? Defending against a child?
However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career.
Genius?
Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time.
A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth.
Well, can't wait to see who our challenger is.
Alright! We saw that at the beginning, and I totally forgot. Who the fuck is this guy? This is not... Is that the judge? I don't think so.
Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. What the fuck you doing, boy? I ain't that old yet.
He's just like, sorta on his deathbed. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, shit! Wow, he looks different. So young.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
So you're the new prosecutor everyone's talking about, eh? A fine young woman you are.
Sir, I am a man.
Right!
He's just kind of losing it.
Anyway, miss, they say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age.
At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you.
Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure.
Oh, God, the judge is a boomer.
I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct?
Precisely.
But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death?
You got it, kitten.
Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. It was the summer of 1806.
No, Your Honor.
There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted.
Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. Witness's testimony. Testimony is the testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. God, there's a spark in his eyes that I've never seen before until now. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away.
That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be the witch I burned back in the day.
No, Your Honor, please. For the love of God. Exactly. The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne.
Aha! I see! How is she still alive after being burned at the stake in Salem?
Oh, for the love of God. It's just my first case.
The man who was...
Actually, wait, hold on. Does this guy have a... Oh, I thought he might have a thing. Hotshot lawyer, my senior and rival at the office, a bit smug. Police officer and the victim, the key witness in the case against Falls 5 years ago. Escaped from custody 2 days ago. Dubbed the genius as soon as he started as a prosecutor. Today is his court debut. Really is only 20. Weird.
With only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Guilty! Anyways, have a nice day. Aha! The truth is becoming...
Oh god, Judge, no, don't you fucking dare with those... What are those Astro Boy looking ass eyes?
The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty.
Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor.
Watch yourself, Miss Fay. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. You sound like a witch.
God. Somehow that little sparkle makes everything hit different. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. You're even younger than me, you hypocrite!
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. No, I'm sinking.
I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Oh, please don't be. Don't put him through even more salary cuts. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, god damn it. Witness, state your name and occupation.
Hello, I'm Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the homicide detective in charge of this case, sir, and definitely not a brain-sucking parasite who just landed on this planet yesterday, still trying to figure shit out.
This is where it all began.
I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes?
What is it?
You're really good. Gorgeous. Fucking hell, don't you? Oh, I bet you got some good brains in that head of yours, huh?
Excuse me?
No, seriously, my heart, it's aching for you.
Shut up. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache.
Okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about how you discovered the powers of witchcraft. Yes, sure, definitely witchcraft. That's definitely what I've been doing. Yes, sir, right away.
victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss.
That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself.
Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Excuse me. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met here, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir.
I see. Death!
Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River.
Was the victim's blood found on the bridge?
The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge.
Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there.
Wow, this guy's actually kind of on top of things. Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I was some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony.
Yes, sir. What the fuck's going on here? Here we go, Mia. Hang on! Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake, and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get... Oh, he's got the freaking absurdly long cup! Summary of the incident, huh? On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain.
Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge.
Naturally. I love the Society of Edgeworth. Something about, like, the extra frills on the coat is very fun. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. It actually is kind of cold. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright? Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness. Everyone's a beginner here. You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. Okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. Oh, God. You're running on no sleep and cramming? Mia! On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered. Oh, right, we just read this. Never mind. What am I doing? Let me get a little sip. Prepare for the rest of this stream, because holy shit. Thankfully, none of these voices are too jarring, so this should be fine. Well, none yet. I know there's a couple other characters to show up. At least one. Alright, tell me more. This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? I read her brain, and I found out the one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls.
What? The defendant? The defendant called her? How did he call her? With that strange circular device known as a telephone? That only a witch would use?
No, Your Honor. Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls.
A note?
Yeah, top secret memo that she left in her desk.
Confidential police materials written by a victim. Well, I guess I should be reading that then, shouldn't I?
According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls.
Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
What? How am I gonna learn anything then?
It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person.
Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to.
Is that a trap? That cute face, I didn't expect it to be so sneaky. Hey, I'm glad we can agree on that point, Mia. Oh my god, I'm older than Edgeworth. It's only 1 year, but that just fucking hit me. Ugh. Sergeant Austin says, it's a dusky bridge. Bridge up in the mountains? Why meet there?
Because it is a very important place to the defendant, that's why.
What do you mean by that?
You remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. Sorry, I forgot my accent for a moment. Even if it's barely an accent, it's still something.
The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls.
Return to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Cliche.
And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. It's tragic. The police force is currently scrambling to replace her. How do you think I managed to slide in here in this suit? Like, I'm just a parasite, man. How do you think I got this job?
Was the body of the victim discovered right away?
Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, don't move. We've got you surrounded.
Wait a second. Is there something weird about that? Weird about what? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. How did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed.
She never mentioned a phone call from Mr. Falls, but not to know on her desk about it. Only I had noticed it earlier. Maybe she'd still be alive. It's not my fault. I wasn't even there. I'm just living in this guy's head. I'm just saying his concerns. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking keep talking about JoJo's. It's not exactly like Foo Fighters. Shut up. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Yeah, sure. Mr. Falls had a car then. Well,
that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right?
You mean the defendant drove his own car? That strange device with wheels, the horseless carriage operated by witches!
For fuck's sake, Your Honor, let it go! The joke is dying as we speak! No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light.
Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. I am sure...
Your Honor, shut the fuck up. You're done. Get a new one in here.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk.
Oh, God.
Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there.
Whoa! That doesn't look too comfortable.
No shit, it's a corpse! Or the trunk of Falls' car. Victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah.
For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here.
We can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back, nice and firm.
The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, is there anything strange and noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Out of this trunk, I don't see anything strange, do you?
There's no blood. I guess that's something noteworthy. Let me press this one. Certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no. Actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. It takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Any later, and Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you with that testimony. Trap? Walk into it carelessly and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not. Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you'd better get some more information. Wait, I just realized Godot was a defense attorney. The fuck? If you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. And always look for contradictions afterwards. Ever famous contradictions. Sure if I can find some of those in an Ace Attorney game? I think not. The day of the incident, take me back to the photo one. That's new. What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing. I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says... sorry, I told a little lie. Or something like that. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. Where'd the freaking gold trim go, Edgeworth? He used to be cool. Take me back to the... Oh, goddammit. Okay, pressing didn't work, so I obviously have to show some evidence. Died from blood loss. Obviously I'm not meant to present the photo to the photo. That'd be fucking ridiculous. But... Oh, right. Time for a little cheatsy doodle. Listen, okay, I'm just here to do funny voices and tell a story. I don't need to be that... I don't need to try that hard. Now, when we get to the cases and games I haven't done, then I'll actually try. That will also probably still involve me save-stating like this. Shit! I think the only thing out of place here is that pointer finger of yours. Huh. Here, take this penalty and try thinking things through again. Yeah, I know you can do it, kid. Problem, pointer fingers are made for pointing. I mean, she's not wrong. Wait, so what else am I supposed to present? Oh yeah, I should probably check this. Falls, 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear a white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Who's Dahlia? Oh, no scarf. Okay.
Objection!
Yep, that's it. Witness!
What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye?
I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. Oh, God.
You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. It smells like witchcraft.
Gumptions just loads his gun like, shut the fuck up, pal!
Say that, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
Come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective!
Yes, ma'am!
This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. Caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request. I have one very simple question for you, Detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it!
The caller told her where to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this?
I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching for so desperately. Is it this one, perchance? That's blue, you bitch! Huh? Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why didn't you tell me? I made the decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. Much like another certain attorney in another certain game. It's the safest place I know.
The hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic.
It's not exactly white as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
It looks like you spent some time in the mud.
Not surprising. It was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence, though I'm not sure how I like that.
One by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusky Bridge. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. You little shit. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Fay? Boy, I'd like to wrap this scarf around his swarmy little neck. It would probably look really, really good on him. Very good. Now if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively, and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there.
That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
Genius, huh?
That's on Dusky Bridge.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. Wait, what? This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Gumshoe, you're a fucking idiot. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Also, if it fell off on the bridge, how did it not fall in the water?
Looking at this photo... Oh god! I know why my voice sounds like this! I'm a ghost! It's like that one character Brennan Lee Mulligan came up with! I'm not gonna go further to that topic, but... You really get the sense that this bridge is very high up?
It's about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party.
Aha! A potential witness. Why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Could be one of those damned witches from my time.
One bullet whizzes by the judge's ear. That's your first warning, pal. You talk about witches one more fucking time. Seems to have been taken by the witness. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty.
Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean,
I just say it when I'm nervous, because I realize I fucked up, but thankfully everyone here is too stupid to call me out on it.
Okay. Major fucking question. First of all, where the hell are they? Whoops. Hold on. I need to actually check the court record. Okay, so here's the map. Judging by the angle, it would have to be, like, below the cliff. What the fuck were they doing there? Wearing a scarf in that photo, alright. So, about the witness who took this...
Oh, sorry.
What was this person doing all the way in the mountains?
She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently.
There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there.
This is also spirits! Could it be the powers of wit...
Ear gone.
I swear to God, pal. This cloudy, fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it!
No, Your Honor, that's just fog. No, Your Honor, no, I don't think it's a ghost. Oh, it actually was just fog. What were we looking for? Okay, yeah, this one bothers me. Stab with a knife in the back, died from blood loss. So here's the photo of the event. How the fuck did he get behind her if the bridge is like... Yeah. Yeah, I call bullshit. Okay, apparently not bullshit enough. I guess I gotta press something. Okay, start from the top. Who is this eyewitness?
She's a college student.
A female college student?
That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. I understand your human terms. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements, that is all. What is that supposed to mean? The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student.
A female college student, eh? I don't know how I feel about that.
Shut the fuck up, Gumshoe! If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why.
Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question.
This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. Shows the victim wearing the scarf. This is the one I pressed, yeah? Yep. Okay. Drizzling, huh?
That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the moon that's in this courtroom right now. Am I right, people?
Hey, isn't there supposed to be like a laugh track or something? You haven't earned it yet, Gumshoe.
Looks like a cold front just moved in.
In any case... Notice that the area is quite damp. There was even some fog. Oh.
I even slipped and fell when I was on the bridge. It was really something.
How did you not plummet to your death? That part of the witness's testimony as well.
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal.
Talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to do a Canadian accent. Is there a Canadian accent? All I know is that they say sorry a lot. Supposedly. Huh. Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. Court record seems to have wet itself. What is with the baby talk? Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. Court record, huh? But I did. It's been when the scarf fell off. So in other words, there's a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh?
That's what the witness said. Well, looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. What she said sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am.
The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but... There's something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo.
So what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Of course I do.
Little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. What you believe is the truth. That means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance. I thought there was a second one where the photo came up that maybe I had to contradict. No, it's definitely the one where he's talking about being stabbed in the back, and there's no way he could have done that there. With a knife in the back. Maybe it's the map? Nope. Well, no, that's true, so I guess I shouldn't be challenging that. No, I'm going with my gut on this. This is easily the biggest problem. What's going on here? Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth was coming out. I think we know who Dahlia is. We tried presenting the photo here. I tried this one. Why is that the contradiction? At the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog, too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. How so?
This is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
So? Given the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Where's her hat?
Well, by all means. Please enlighten us as to what isn't right.
Trunk that doesn't fit the conditions that day. I don't fucking know. I mean, I'd say it's because the car looks dry, but I don't know, maybe he wiped it off or some shit. Ace Attorney's fucking weird. There's no blood. That still bothers me. She's missing her hat. That's the only thing I can think of. Got your nose. Sorry. Hey. Wake up. Shh. Sorry. Sometimes you gotta make your own fun, you know? Shh, it's gonna be okay. We'll find out who did this to you. I don't fucking know. What was the question again? What's wrong with this photo that doesn't match the conditions that day? Okay, if it is the fact that the car is dry, that could be literally anywhere on the car. The dirt also kind of looks dry, I guess. Just say the victim. Naturally, the answer is right here.
The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there is nothing strange about it.
That's exactly what is strange. Call the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. Seriously? That's where we're going with this? You can't tell it's coat from it's wet from a black and white photo. The victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge. The front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
That's exactly right. The other day I fell on the muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
I too agree that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your owner had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet but not Excuse me?
Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? I can with the scarf! The surface of the bridge, huh? Huh. A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Can you fucking tell him, Mia? Not this real man bullshit. Of course I can. Eh? Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. The scarf! The evidence is this scarf. It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. No, I can't be a... Excuse you, Edgeworth? What the fuck? How dare? Hey, same to you, buddy. Yeah, I can't be outwitted by a novice himbo.
Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. Also, Edgeworth, not fucking cool. Here's a couple penalties for you after that. Do not resort to name-calling in this courtroom.
I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Huh? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Shut the fuck up, Armando.
Mr. Armando.
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. Either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. Pretty simple, isn't it? False evidence. Each one of those three.
Oh, sorry, I keep getting all stuffy. Give me a sec. There we go. Better.
What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that.
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over there who said it. Yeah, in case it wasn't clear that this is fucking Godot.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence in the court.
You won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes! The false evidence in this case is this one. Just save there. Okay. Well, I'm willing to bet the witness definitely took the photo, so that doesn't seem like it. Body in the trunk definitely happened, so I'm guessing it's the testimony? Maybe they took the photo, but that wasn't when the murder happened. It's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious, just like every Ace Attorney game. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true.
It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself. The brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We're prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time.
Mr. Edgeworth said, kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Lo and behold, it's everyone's favorite psychopath. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Sup, you murderous bitch! Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh! When I look at you, how can I put it? I see a witch! Now that the detective is gone, I can say it all I want.
Excuse me? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes? Your Honor, jail. Immediately. Excuse me? I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have ew! What the fuck? Hey, not so fast. Yeah, dude, somebody stop this fucking guy. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman, unlike me and the disgusting shit that I just tried to pull. Ms. Fay, you could learn a lot from this man.
He's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one of me. Oh god, what was the voice I gave her? It's been like weeks. Sir?
Yes, my dear.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot. I don't like the implications behind this one. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, Melissa Foster. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department. You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? I appreciate that Edgeworth is at least not swayed by her bullshit. He always knew which hand he swings with. Wait. You know what I mean. And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate? How can you be so mean?
Now see here. What are you doing shoving that in her face like...
Okay. What is with the subtle hints of sexuality in this writing? I don't like it. Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time, I'll be forced to penalize you.
Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this is taking. Is she staring at me? And you would be? Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are.
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony before I get hauled off to prison?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. Witness's photograph. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed that there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. Right after that, I called the police. What?
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of help here. I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field, surrounded by tall cliffs.
So you took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Oh, what a cute camera. Just like its owner.
Okay, Judd, you need to fucking slow your roll, old man. You'll be dealt with after the case.
Alright then, Miss Fay. Time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel.
I wonder if any, how often a witness actually cries in court. Surely plenty of times, right? Either crocodile tears or they just genuinely crack from the pressure. I wonder if a lawyer ever cries in court. Possibly. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Alright, we just read this. Ugh. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come.
Oh, I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine.
I'm gonna shave you.
I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly.
What the? Really? Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? Jesus Christ. I noticed there were two people standing up the suspension bridge. And what did you do? Was there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad... Okay, what the fuck is this writing? Stop this! Get some help! What, how old is she? Okay, so it's not quite a felony yet, but it's getting close. It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them like some kind of peeping Tom. God, what is your deal, lady? Ugh.
No, not at all. Everyone is like that. I myself peep constantly.
Your Honor, you have so many charges lined up already. Go back to jail.
I love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first...
That's why I took this job in the first... What is wrong with this judge? Too much info, Your Honor. In any case... Jesus Christ, this is my first case. It's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them, especially dressed as they were. Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. And then they just started fighting. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? Eh?
Excuse me.
No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. I would never eavesdrop, even though I literally just confessed to, watching them and, all that shit. I've got more class than that.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Fucking objection, slander, and hearsay. That's when I hurried and took the photo. Wait, yeah, what do you mean crucial moment? Why'd you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over. Smells like a lie to me.
Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on.
That poor kid. So he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was to use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police. Now, hold on, what do you mean, crucial moment? Small but powerful model. Yeah, this doesn't look like any sort of crucial moment, it just looks like they're talking. You called the police? Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape. We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation.
That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh?
Terry Falls is the criminal. There must be something strange in that girl's testimony.
Be careful, kitten. That girl has the judge wrapped right around her little finger. You're going to have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers.
You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia.
Okay. Okay. This is the part that I find suspect. Ooh, way to cut off on the drop. Witness. You said you took a photo of the crucial moment. Is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Also, you said you took the photo after, which means that you were lying. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see... The photo we presented was the only one there was. If you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
My apologies, young lady. Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit.
Certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad... Stop this shit! It's so uncomfortable. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
Ran out of film?
This photo was the last one. What? Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself, playing among the wildflowers. If the judge says anything about this, I'm closing this fucking game. The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, the camera has a timer feature built into it. So you took photos of yourself?
I remember taking some photos of myself once, too. Those would definitely get me fucking immediately felonized, though.
Felonized? Is that a word? Please, no details. Agreed. I don't want to know anything about that.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Wait, just a minute.
Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Memories. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. Unfortunately for you, I'm not buying into any of this shit at all. I know what you did.
Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk. Looks like the other kid in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Yeah, it's sickening. Oh, hello. I turned around and tried to run away, but... The victim. Why do you think she tried to run away? With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal. This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a quaggy woman like you, I'm sure she would... Should I be insulted? What the fuck does quaggy mean? Hold up. Like Quagsire? Well, I guess it's more Quagmire, but... What does quaggy mean? Something in Marshall Quagmire. Boggy. Soft or flabby? Hey! It took me a couple minutes to realize I'd been insulted. Fuck you! I resemble that remark. It had been a quaggy. Yes, I made that I discovered that word just last night. It's my word of the day. In a quaggy woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently. Quaggy? Why, you...
If it had been me, I probably would have jumped into the river.
There's still something wrong with his testimony. Got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back, huh? Was she now? So you're saying Sergeant Hawthorne wasn't able to get away from him? Well, it's a narrow bridge and it was swaying back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. I only wish I could have done something to help her. Yeah, sure you do, you fucking bitch.
That seems to make sense.
I wonder about that. I think it seems kinda off. Doesn't now. You have a good sixth sense. Well, yeah, obviously she couldn't have run that way. The bridge was down. You feel that something's off, that's when you need to figure out why. If Terry Falls isn't the criminal,
There must be something strange in that girl's testimony.
Be careful, kitten. That girl's the judge. Yeah, okay, I get it.
And it's one of these two with the map. Because, look, you can see the bridge has been damaged. And judging by how close they were to the damaged part, she couldn't have run, like, half a yard, let alone 10. There we go. Witness, your testimony is a joke! What? But I just...
Miss Fay, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. If they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then...
She would have hit a dead end!
You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. His dusky bridge has collapsed on that side. What?
What does all this mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? You wicked witch!
Just a moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake in this diagram. What did you say?
What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it.
So you're saying...
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair... Did he just wink? Oh, you smarmy fuck! There's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident. That's ridiculous! You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. Can we? Fuck. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
That guy's good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward!
Oh, Miss Fay, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. I would have gotten caught otherwise.
No, it wasn't your fault at all.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all that what it was the witness actually saw.
Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
It's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir.
Little shit. I saw something whiz by. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. He carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. You little shit. Also, I completely forgot to do the voice during that. My bad.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
He accepts this testimony as it is. We're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really good mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
That's what I like to hear.
All right, Miss Fay. Your cross-examination, if you please.
Contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. Yeah, one thing that's been bothering me this entire fucking time. You're stabbed in the back. On, let me just save again. Yeah, I call bullshit. The killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at that same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
Order! 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 I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Fay. But I must admit, it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
How sad. Perhaps Miss Fay would do well to try taking a dip in a river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. Sorry. What are you talking about? My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
Quite true. Miss Fay, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
It's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony. I'll try. All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again. Who is he talking about? Alright, I'll do my best. He stabbed from the back, picked around his arms. They're broken into the trunk of the stolen... He just said to only say what you saw. Trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. What did the man do then? Well, naturally he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. And so that's when you called the police. You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. Why couldn't he leave the body on the bridge? Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. It's February, right? It was raining that day, correct? There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know those monks? They just love cold, isolated places. I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes. No, she's not. She's full of shit. And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body. Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face...
So you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face?
Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw.
Excellent! You're a remarkably honest young woman.
Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what?
Hey, kitten, have you ever put salt in your coffee?
No, why would I?
Why not?
Huh?
It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence.
He's right, Mia. Go present something. You got nothing to lose.
By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well after all.
Fucking... What was that metaphor? Okay. Trunk was stolen car and hid the body in there. Wait a minute. Oh. If he stole the car, it must have had the keys in it. So why did he need to break open the trunk? Did I press this already? Yes, I did. Okay, do I have anything else that proves the car was stolen? Like, more clearly than this.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it a little bit. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Well, that didn't work. Couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Did I ever press this? Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe she did fall. Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her code would have been all muddy. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness. No need to be so rude.
Well, young lady.
Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could.
One step too slow.
And then what did the defendant do after that? Edgeworth, you're a little shit sometimes. You personally witnessed that. Yes? Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you call it strange or not. That's when the victim's scarf fell off.
You mean this scarf?
Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem. Okay, well, I'm guessing that maybe I need to prove that she couldn't have seen that because of the cliff in the way. Is that it? Nope, well, shit. Weird fucking case. Oh, sorry, Terry. Hey, nothing really changed now, did it? Okay. So let's go over the facts. Stabbed her in the back, quickly picked her up in his arms, carried her over to the car, into the trunk of the stolen car, which I still don't believe. Couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. That bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Oh, Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. The trunk of Falls' car. I still don't get how this has no meaning here. In the photo, yeah, she's wearing the scarf, alright. Located 40 feet above Eagle River. I still want to know how the fuck you saw that. Okay, I guess that's how we're doing it. Well, Miss Foster, looks like you've done it. Oh, you done did it now! Done what? Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
Killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes? Yes. And? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at this diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. Uh-huh. That's right, Miss Foster.
From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. Ah, you can see the cliff! You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still, you claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
No!
Yeah, eat it, bitch!
Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of all this
Ballyhoo?
ballyhoo, lads?
Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on his news. On the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. She was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Oh, you slimy fuck. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human. To forgive, divine. And to commit witchcraft is devilish.
This judge is fucking obsessed.
I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair!
Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando!
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now's the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair!
Okay, kitten, you need to relax. You need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
Killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk?
Ha!
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo. It's true. These certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
Not in the slightest, you bitch. Judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. It doesn't work in the least. Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself. You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. Question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally. I finally got her. I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... well, she couldn't have owned it. She didn't just happen to be passing by. I guess we're going full tilt now. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes? What is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. Shit, are you fucking serious? You're really gonna pull that fucking card? This might be the only time in my life I ever see anyone do something so stupid. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk. He would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Which means the key would have still been in the ignition. There we fucking go, finally!
Oh, I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. Who would imagine the witness committing the murder? If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs. Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing! On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? There's a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had bought this camera just to take this picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Well, she really did use the camera's auto timer. And the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Will the defense please explain further?
Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? Answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
Just in case.
Well then, please answer this question.
Yep. Where was Miss Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred? Obviously the place where the killer was. Wait, no. Hereabouts, maybe? I guess the killer spot, because that's typically what Ace Attorney does in this situation. Naturally, the witness was standing right here.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
Before pointing out where the witness was standing, Miss Fay should do something herself. You should figure out where she stands if you catch my drift. Oh, don't worry, the drift was certainly caught.
Yes, failure is an excellent opportunity for growth. Now try better next time.
Ah, yes, thank you. Okay. She couldn't be on this side. I doubt it's in the river or on whatever the fuck. What is this? Is it just like a lower shelf? She set the camera up here. Up and around. Like somewhere around here, I guess? Behind the car? Oh, she must have been breaking open the trunk. Actually, the witness was right here, I think.
In the spot where the defendant's car was?
Yes, she had to put the body in the trunk before the defendant returned. Oh, fuck. You don't mind if I ask one teeny-weeny question, do you, Miss Fay? Uh-oh, he's got that condescending tone in his voice. She put the body in the trunk at that time, as you suggest. That must mean that Valerie Hawthorne was already dead at that point, correct?
Indeed.
Please take a look at the top of Dusky Bridge. Certainly looks to me like the victim is still alive. Am I mistaken? Valerie Hawthorne was already dead, then who is this? The mountain is famous for spirits, so maybe you think it was the ghost of the victim. That's actually... Wait a minute. Well, it could have been a spirit, right?
Miss Fay, don't waste the court's time.
Oh, fuck. No, wait, no! Damn it.
Fuck.
Well, time to keep going. I don't fucking know. In the bushes, I guess, apparently. Standing right here. Nope, same fucking failed response. Wait a minute. Could it be? Actually, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing.
We don't know if that was her. Sorry.
Order! 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 Miss Fay, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. This would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it would only have been before the defendant met the victim. How asinine! Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Welcome to your career, Edgeworth. Get used to it. And who exactly is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
Sorry, I forgot his voice for a minute there. It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. And since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You are just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the instant, Mr. Falls forgot what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. Because of this! Right? This is the right one, yeah? Yeah, because of this one! Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster?
No.
Oh, she hit the dirt. She ducked for cover.
Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk to disguise herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Well,
We'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
yes, Your Honor. Understood.
Very well. This court is in recess.
Perfect, because I really need to take care of something. I guess I'll save here. Ooh, it actually might carry over my gauge between sections. That's a problem. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Here, just censor out. Nah, that's a bit hard to see. There we go. I have returned. And I have a Reese's cup. You enjoying that plastic wrapper ASMR? Oh, fuck. Probably shouldn't do this when I have to do voices. But damn, it's good. Alright, we're back. Now then, let's continue.
Oh, hey, it's me again.
Mr. Falls,
Gah!
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up out there.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information. Right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. Kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie.
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
Sorry. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true, I did. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Your girlfriend? Huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious? The girl. Let her go. Wait, that's her girlfriend? Dude, how old are you? Oh, God.
You come closer, I kill her.
Sorry. But you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. First I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! Don't protect sister! Valerie betrayed me! Betray us!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything! All lies! All make-believe! Kidnapping too!
A make-believe kidnapping? Okay, Terry, I'm about to decide whether or not you belong in prison. Oh, hello. So she was, I believe, if I remember correctly, we know who this is. We know who this is from Mia's case. So 5 years ago, she would have been 14. Terry, I swear to God, if you are beyond 20, you are going back to prison. Motherfucker! That is a felony. You're back to jail. 5 years was not nearly enough. You might still be in need of death, my guy. Jesus.
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Yeah, a teen! Dude, you were 20! Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I'd do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get 1 jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him to make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright? In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman! That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, she jump in river.
That's fucked, but you still... Jumped. You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she would...
I'm starting to think you might have deserved it, bud. That's... It's extremely unpleasant. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. And that's still not cool, but you're not innocent in this either, motherfucker.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack.
And conveniently disappears.
Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River.
Disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
You never found her.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel.
Your teen angel? How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
14? Guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. Yeah, that's why he's going to jail again after this is done.
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man. Angels these days.
Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a...
It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
Bet. Oh my god, we've acquired the diamond! Mia, you're rich. Congratulations. Never need to work again. This job's dumb anyways.
Training wheels come off now, Maya.
You're Mia. Fuck. Sorry, I'm used to having a different character here.
You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it.
Yeah, that's good though. I know that, like, it's so obvious, but it hasn't been confirmed, so there's that little wiggle room of doubt.
Oh god. The witches say thou then.
There we go, that's the voice.
Let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady.
Also, I just remembered. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. You fucking kidding me? How did no one notice this? How did the detective find this paper, read the words, talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out, and no one else put two and two together? Oh, hey, maybe there's more to this picture. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That is all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
Certainly hard to imagine this woman is a murderer.
Motive, huh? I think that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Fay, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course, I think.
You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Kitten.
Would you shut the fuck up with the kitten bullshit already? Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smile on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady.
It's like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder.
Indeed.
You're up to bat, kitten. Strap in those claws and put on your best smile. You bet! Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Alright, time to start pressing. Press them like cold-pressed coffee. Is that juice that you cold press? What? So what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed...
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? I do. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely pressing harder on this. This answered my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in, and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that at this point.
Yes, indeed. Well then, shall I add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
Actually, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Okay. You didn't know either person. Are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped.
Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth?
The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm sure, lady. I've never even been to Eagle Mountain before. So you've entered before. What made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here and no trains run through there. Plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold, yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. This doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Fay, you're treading on thin ice here!
I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Oh, don't you now? Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Unfortunately, Miss Fay, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that at the time, an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake.
That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair! That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
A grudge.
Oh? Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep grudge against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean.
Slander!
Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
He's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Well, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. No. We're covering that shit. Your Honor, what the witness said just now is tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I...
Enough! Witness, if you would!
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
Guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Okay, so I obviously need to, present this thing. Yep. It's true. Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, wear white scarf for identification.
Yes, what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Order! Order! It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top-secret evidence to the witness?
Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing. Well, what's happening here? I took a second to drink and it immediately progressed.
Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened, with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf.
Suppose that makes sense.
Come on, Mia, you can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness, sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here.
But why? It's true. That's what I saw.
Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him, because the scarf she used was blue! You said several times in your testimony the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes. Is something wrong?
That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. Ah! I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said.
She knew. The contents of the note? No!
It says wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster?
No!
You little shit!
Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation.
I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person?
That's right. The person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? I've known it since the fucking start. Yup. Third person that knew the contents of the note was... Not you. Not you. It's a fucking bait. It's Dahlia Hawthorne. Because she was mentioned in the note. That person is... Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name. Right there.
What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne?
Miss Fay must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. Could you imagine a dead person showing up alive in an Ace Attorney game? How strange would that be, Mia?
Dead?
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. I like that little hair flick she does. It's very fun. You said she was killed. But was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the not the evil river. The river did it! The true killer was the fucking water! Everyone who's consumed it has died. Or is going to. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. The fact remains that her body was never recovered, and the note was specifically talking about her. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe it's the same age you are. Even you couldn't. Miss Fay, you're not saying... But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade to a 3-alarm fire. Unless you can tie all the loose ends together. You're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. I gotta burn this place down! If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. I love how nobody in the jury will fucking shut up!
Witness, just who are you anyway?
I didn't think it would come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
You don't mean...
Yes. The prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say?
Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way. But then why? you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade.
Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
I thought she died 5 years ago.
We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see... Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. Sorry. Really, Miss Faye, I must say, your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you! Please, let's take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. Even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to suggest that she murder her.
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me.
Huh. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
What makes you think they're empty, boy?
Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets! I am sweating bullets! How did that happen? I removed all my pores in the year of 1907!
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course! Aren't I?
No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me? The rashness of youth. How charming. It's coming from someone younger than me.
Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye, quick, save your game before I make you! What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister?
It's this, right? Confession. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt that she had to kill Valerie, to keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye, if you like fiction, that is. And you liked in the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence?
Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne in Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh, yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
What testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it will explain a lot of things. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you. Can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
Oh, you fucking... Gross. Just back off. God, how old are you? Ugh, you're worse than Terry. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. This will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. 5 years ago. Let's fucking settle this.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And would you believe after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous!
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss May?
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby. Yeah, we just saw this. You're saying it's the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by?
Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is her best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
Years ago was kidnapped by... Okay, let's go over what we have. The only new piece of evidence we've got is the diamond. Lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Its price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. She made the exchange. She shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. Yeah, I should probably press everything. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes, and I really just faked it. I hope to God you did.
Nah, actually, nah, forget that. There's no chance of this bastard anyways.
Yes, as a tutor.
You were tutoring him? Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14.
He probably came off the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see.
Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls.
Did I hear him right? Did you just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? Right, there's a raw diamond. Press more here. Tell us about this diamond. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million! Alright, stick 'em up.
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 million pint of milk! I don't know what to think about that.
The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, made the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and...
There we go. That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but... Actually, that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well.
Holy fuck. Ow! That hurt. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, I feel better.
As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin.
Ooh. In the next instant...
Uh-oh. I advise the court to remember the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I'd been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. A crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. And just one little shove from behind. That was it.
Wait a minute.
Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
Wait a minute. But there's a bunch of guardrails on the bridge to prevent that. Maybe it was through the hole in the back of the bridge? Sorry, I don't know what's going on with me today. Always during the Ace Attorney streams. I guess it's because I'm working my throat enough. Anyways, keep talking. And that's why you hid your identity?
Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I did never want something like that to happen to me again. So I decided to change.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez.
And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person I left in the whole world I could count on. You think I killed her? There's no way I could!
Moment of truth for this witness, too. If the truth about the stage kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will realize how much of a Jezebel she really is. She's gotta prove that kidnapping was a hoax. Okay. Kidnapping Mr. Falls, rents price with a raw diamond. Do I have to present this somewhere along the lines? Only by shoving me off the bridge from behind. My biggest thoughts are we need to provide this to start talking about it, or we need to show the fact that the bridge has guardrails. That wasn't possible. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, just try presenting the diamond here. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, think logically here. I pressed everything, so there's no new lines. But it has to be one of the ones already available. This is a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. She shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me. This is in the case against Falls 5 years ago. Where do I go with this? Let me check something here. Yeah, no. It couldn't have been from behind, at least. We know that much. Unless he turned around and did it, in which case he would have been shot in the back, but that's a little bit too nitpicky for Ace Attorney. I actually don't know what to do here. Do I have to present? Oh yeah, we could talk about how the diamond probably got away with her. Maybe? Nope. Okay, I'm starting to get convinced it's the diamond, and I'm jumping the gun here. Maybe she needed the diamond for paperwork? No. No. Because it was expensive, I guess? Maybe? Wait, yeah, if you were afraid of being kidnapped for money, why'd you keep the diamond? Fuck! It's not it either. No. Well, that wasn't it. I think I presented it on every single line, so that must not be what I need. That's it? No. God damn. What am I missing here? Actually, yeah, how did you survive? She's thinking about being a strong swimmer. Maybe it's the map? She might have been close enough to the rocks where that was a threat. Oh shit! You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
I asked if the court recalled the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago.
Oh, fucking hell, I was right!
That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. Someone had pushed you from behind as you claimed. Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. You understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
It's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
You're right.
If the events occurred just as the witnesses testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. It's almost like he's been innocent this entire time. Who'd have thought? Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor.
It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. What do you mean? For being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen in...
If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires. You can't be serious!
Order! Order in the court!
It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. Eh? Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Fortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. For being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court... Your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Yep. Yeah, there's guardrails. Gotcha, bitch. Your Honor, all the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there.
No! Sorry. But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Fall's been shot in the right arm. More importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That is clearly impossible. Get bent, Edge.
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What? What is this?
Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle a swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh? And what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. Oh god, that's an all-or-nothing one. Money! 5 years ago, something else disappeared with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond. No, it can't be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million. She was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Ooh, that's a new pose. Well, that's simply ridiculous!
Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, 5 years ago the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon. And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping?
Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia, and then she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do?
She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note! That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill two birds with one stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Yeah, she's done.
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness, is that you?
You amuse me, woman.
Miss Mia Fey!
You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. But at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well, I... Sorry.
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Fey?
I don't know.
What a joke. You, Miss Fey! Are you stupid or something?
Two-faced bitch. How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are. Is this it? Is it really over? That girl's made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Without evidence the trial is over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Or you could just shoot her in the head and we can call this a day. What do you say?
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's the one person that can testify to the demon woman's crimes? This slimeball. Fucking pedophile piece of shit. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister, Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this?
Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to.
Sheesh.
2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia, it's true. You are alive.
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia. I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness! I'm sorry, I apologize. Water. Please, water. Can't talk, need water. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. What
the hell?
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
Mr. Falls, you're covering for her.
You think she would do the same for you? That's enough, Miss Fey. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Well then, Miss Fey, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Yeah, I already call him bullshit. Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think.
Ugh. So I waited on the bridge. One woman came, she stood in front of me. Yeah, that's some bullshit, pal. It has to be. Because, according to the photo, she was already there. So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh? What?
Oh? I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Fey. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Is he good? Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock, it's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under base of tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get.
Oh, I remember that fucking necklace.
This little bottle on a necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. He then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No! Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it.
I've still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. What the fuck? Huh? Mr. Falls? Oh god, that's blood.
That's enough. Please. Witness, I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle.
No! Stop the trial! Your Honor! We need a recess!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No! We're so close! Just a little more! I was going to prove your innocence!
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls!
Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee.
Mr. Falls! Oh god, he put it in the coffee and then drank it. Holy shit. It's the first time a witness has died in court. So my first trial ended. Suddenly, tragically. It ended with no winners. Only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. One person. The true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne. She left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. But you got her in the end.
Unforgivable. That witch.
Mr. Armando, we were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us.
We're just a little too soft, kitten.
It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself.
Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty.
I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this.
Mia,
Damn, he's hot.
don't you get it? Can't cry yet.
Oh, God! No coffee for him, I guess.
The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mr. Armando. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. You file them away and eventually forget them. One year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Yep. In the end, she was caught. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was, like, 4 counts of murder. Guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It's finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Well, that was a short case. Holy shit. Yeah, gonna take another quick break, and then we're going to push into the final case of the series, or the trilogy. This is a big one. This is arguably one of the longest cases, and one of the most, like, canonically important. But for now, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's get started. We're gonna need some time in this case, so we might as well get some done today. Oh boy. I can't believe we're almost at the end. God bless you, Ace Attorney. This particular playthrough has been kind of messy, but we can still end it with a bang. Alright, time to save. This is it. This is the end of the trilogy. There's quite literally nothing after this. Oh, this should be interesting. Hey, it's that statue. Shichishito. The treasured Karain village heirloom, whose name means seven-branched sword. It is said that the sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, choice is limitless. It's Mia's death, the event that Maya was involved in, the pot being fixed. Like our destinies, the sword comes but to one end. One merciless point. And there is Phoenix meeting that bitch. When the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed. Ooh. The illusion is revealed, and the implicability of fate is finally laid bare. I'm not sure how far we'll go into the case today. I'll see if we can get to the courtroom, but that might be a while. February 6th, 9:48 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Hey, Nick!
Yeah? What is it?
You know how I've got spiritual powers, unlike you?
Sure. You are a spirit medium after all. Also, why the fuck you gotta phrase it like that? You don't know. I got a Magatama. Here, you wanna see it?
Just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls?
So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
What? You know what? I'm not even gonna address it yet. We'll wait for a sec. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's the New Year's issue of Cult! Winter Spiritual Location Special.
Oh. Girls look so happy.
Maximize your spiritual powers, just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
I'll say. It sounds more like a scam to me.
It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training.
Now I definitely don't want to go. Fuck you, Phoenix. Cold is way better than hot. I will always stick true to that point.
You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry. I've already made special reservations, just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course.
That's nice. And the timing couldn't be better, since we don't have a case right now anyways.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Oh, come on, let's just stand there and start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you'd better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go?
Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old.
Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura Temple?
No, but you could stand under a freezing waterfall.
Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places.
What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the? Yeah, you might be able to see it too.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Let me see that magazine. Hello, bitch. This nun.
Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl. It's... Also, who the hell was that on the bottom left who looked like a dolled-up toad?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. He was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Sorry. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes, oh thank you, Mr. Nick. You do anything for Mystic Maya, right? You even walk over burning coals, right? Pearl, you really gotta get over that. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at the temple. But I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hazakura Temple, main gate. It's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's raining. Teeth are chattering so loudly it's all I can do to make out what she's saying, and to keep from being hit by the shards of egg. Wow, Mystic Maya! So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Wow, Pearls is taking it like a champ. It's the demons inside. They keep me warm. Pearly, Well. Oh, hello. Trying to remember what voice I want to give her. I remember this character. She's somewhat funny. I'm trying to think of like what a pleasant grandma voice is, but I don't know if I can do that. All I can do is the fucking angry one. You know, she kind of has that vibe. I believe she has like an actual ho 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 laugh.
Well, how nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now, you must have been cold.
It's with the past tense. We're freezing into human popsicles as we speak.
Well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please, follow me inside.
Thank you. Oh, well.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini.
Bikini?
That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think?
Sorry. I don't know if that's a good one. Yeah, I'll see if I can make it work.
It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger.
It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course.
Oh, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel.
Reckless? Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to get reservations for...
Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please, enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around?
Alright. What's your deal? So what's a channeling dojo anyway?
Oh my. You don't even know that?
Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he is saying.
Well. Just call me Bikini and forget the sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy items?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. Spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you.
Wow, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. Phoenix, come on! You see this channeling shit every day.
You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. The training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water.
Eh?
It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of the year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia, or maybe even die of hypothermia.
So be careful, you hear?
How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
What about the other? Oh yeah, we need to find out about her. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think? That's you? Oh, on the left, yeah, with the shawl. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it! That makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out.
Iris?
The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place.
Really? That kinda sounds like fun.
Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you? Oh no, Pearls! Wait, Pearls, don't unleash the demons! No, that's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple, preparing for this evening.
Inner temple?
Yes, that's quite right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? So she's in the inner temple, huh? Yeah, we need to figure this shit out. Not this again. Okay, what do you think of my badge? Take a look at this. I may not look like it, but I can tell you I'm very much in demand. And to be quite honest, I'm finding this a little difficult to say.
What is she trying to say, Mr. Nick?
I think she's trying to say that she's busy.
But seriously, Nick, what's the deal? Nothing has even happened yet, and you're already shoving evidence in people's faces. You need to forget about work and relax a little. Try to have some fun, okay, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, you're right. Sure. Pin the hypothermia on the lawyer. Oh! Pin the hypothermia on the lawyer is great fun. Okay, what do you think of this thing? Okay, never mind. I figured she'd say something because it's a Karain relic, but it's not. Oh, I could present her this. I know something. Okay, same thing. Alright. Ooh, suspension bridge. Well, that's somewhat familiar. February 7th suspension bridge.
Wow. Look at this broken down old bridge, Nick.
Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there. Looks like it's flowing real fast.
What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge.
Maya, no!
You know, 1, 2, 3, jump! It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge.
Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. Okay, this is the same place. It's been repaired, interestingly.
Well, it's practically the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I can't go further. Oh! That's an odd-looking snowmobile.
Oh, look! It's one of those snow motorcycle things.
Most people call that a snowmobile, you know.
Snow motorcycle things, snow blow meal, same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet you could race like this, like the wind on this slowmobile. Maybe you should give me a ride on this blow snowmobile.
I told you it's snowmobile! It is a little bit infuriating. Okay. That Jade Bell looks awfully familiar. It looks exactly like the one in Okami on Orochi's back. I mean, I guess this is another Capcom title, so that makes sense. But who knows? Maybe that's just the style of those. That's a... Methinks that might need a new paint job.
The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Choo! Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy.
Yeah, you're right.
I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum!
Weird. I think it's something a little more traditional.
What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? Mystic Maya is right. Ooh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes in this American version of the game.
What a cute little acolyte. Hello.
Greetings to all of you.
Oh, hello? Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. So, not that much better, but not that much worse.
Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... Ah! You're Miss Elise Denim! Yes, that's right. You know of me? My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan! Who is she, Nick?
I see it now. Zvati! A fortune teller? That's a bad habit to pick up, Phoenix.
I've got all your books, Miss Denim. What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise.
Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Not a clue. Well, an author, maybe?
Yes, and an illustrator. Picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it.
She writes books for kids. Oh, that's sweet. I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books.
It's alright. I take no offense to that. The books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle.
Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher.
They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book.
Wow, must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say.
An apprentice?
He calls himself Maurice Donim. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches right now. On Maurice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you.
Why come here?
Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow! I can't wait to read it!
Rose is completely taken with her.
I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
So is that why you're dressed like you are?
Children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them.
What can I say? She's really a sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise! You're dressed up like a mountain nun!
Ugh.
Yes. The good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I have a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow! You mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, yes! I want to help with whatever I can.
Rose looks like she just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please, don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend.
Huh?
But... Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it will be of help to you.
Yep, it's the same place.
Map the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we?
Inner Temple. There it is, on the other side of the bridge.
Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take the chance to go check out the other temple.
Shows Hazakura Temple in the surrounding area.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
Well, that's a way to put it. Just stand by the fire. That'll help.
Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
I guess she went to the Inner Temple. Go help that other nun out.
Oh, right. I think her name is Iris?
Yeah, that was it. Sure. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. Let's go see what we can find. February 7th, Intertemple Gate.
Whoa! That bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half of the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet.
Maya, stop. We have to go back eventually.
Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised, too.
Oh.
Yikes, that temple's in bad shape. Looks like it could collapse at any time.
Because people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight?
That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something.
Spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't that ironic, don't you think?
It looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires.
They're really thin. Shouldn't they be just a little thicker?
Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really going to collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before those wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again.
Should not have said that, Maya.
Hey! There's a giant robot buried in the snow!
Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator.
Oh. But you gotta admit, it looks a lot like a robot.
Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty.
Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk?
I told you it's not a robot. It's not especially big, either.
Ah, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance.
Fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace? Who'd ever pay to see that? I would! Absolutely! You kidding me? Is the gate locked?
So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh?
Looks kind of run down.
Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny.
You're training here tonight, huh?
Yep. Then everyone will see my spiritual powers.
Ooh, and your hunger. Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead.
I wonder if that roast is ready yet.
Wait.
Huh?
Sorry, I need to check my eyes for a sec. Yeah, okay, that's on a slant. Both the wall and the floor are slightly slanted, and it's really jarring me. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh?
Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one.
Really? I thought...
Riley's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training.
So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering.
Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there.
Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. There you are. You have the same theme music!
Excuse me, but who are you?
You're...
Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing.
I wonder why she's spaced out like that.
Don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please, excuse me. I have some chores to attend to.
Whoa! She got out of here fast.
She sure is beautiful, and a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick?
That girl. It can't be, but... Also, what's with this? Hanging scroll. Doesn't look...
Ah!
Ah! What is it? Why'd you scream like that?
This scroll. It's my mother.
What? Oh.
It's Misty Fey, the master of the Karain School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's a special mark of the master of our tradition.
So that's what the mark means. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. I can't even recognize her face. Oh. Maya. Misty Faye, master of the Korean technique. Excuse me. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, shit. I skipped over that. Oh, well. Door! Training area. Oh, did we already do this? I don't know what it's like. Uh-oh. No, Maya!
Phooey! It's locked. Yeah, with a bar. You could lift it. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zvari! I know what it is. I-R-I-S. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree.
K-I-L-L-I-N-G, more like. Oh, where are you going, mister? Oh, not much. Just about to head over to that portrait of the master of the Korean school. Definitely not going to cover that up so you can't catch me murdering people. I mean, yeah.
The fucking cursor's the killer the entire time.
I'm a spirit, you see. I'm really tired of being overlooked for this shit. So, you know what? I figure if I take out the star of the show, the Korean family, I might have a chance. Why am I telling you this? Die! Well, let's see what we can find.
We managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. You feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Hey, you! Wait up!
Huh?
You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way.
What the fuck? Larry!
Ah! Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa! Sorry, gotta run. See ya.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Maurice Denim.
Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts.
Shut up!
I'm Maurice! And I'm just here to do a sketch at Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. The fuck are you up to, you nutball? So what are you doing with the last name Donim? Well, I wanted to start over again, with a clean slate. A clean slate? You remember, don't you? Last time? Oh, yeah. Mask to mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like the guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Denim? It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of The Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too.
I guess it's true. Also, what the heck is that frickin' thing on your shirt?
She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
You see? You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Okay, Larry. Just a little bit creepy, although that is a... I don't buy that you took that in secret. I think you asked her to pose for that. Although I guess that would explain why the camera's all askew.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you?
It's okay. I just happen to have made extra prints. Larry! What the fuck are you on, dude?
Taken by our only pupil, Maurice Denim. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right?
Well, what are you talking about?
I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart.
and that's why I'm asking. You draw well enough to make a whole book? Now you mention it, I wonder.
It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began.
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Dunham.
No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Let me guess. Ooh, yeah! Oh, for fuck's sake. Her, my little Iris.
She's really pretty.
This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her.
Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I'm definitely not still a sleazebag. I have, basically, but Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change.
Everyone!
Oh.
Hey, Pearly! Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. We've roasted the sacrifices. Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training.
Don't let her go across that bridge by herself.
God damn it.
February 7th, 7:46 p.m. Hazakura Temple, Main Hall.
Boy, am I stuffed.
You sure it's alright to eat that much before your training?
Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm still worried about you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not dilly-dally, shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight.
Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess.
Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright?
Yes, Sister Bikini.
And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini.
Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight.
Well, Pearl,
what are you going to do tonight?
well,
If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Oh.
really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
I'd love to.
Charles is absolutely smitten with Miss Dunham. So, Larry, what are you going to do? Huh, me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise? So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay. And what about this word?
That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of a book is she reading anyway?
Well, I'm going to go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle into the covers, I guess. Is Nick still wearing the bright blue suit? He probably is. February 7th, 9:12 p.m. Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room?
Mr. Wright?
Yeah! Oh, hi. Oh, Miss Dunham, are you going to use the bathroom too?
No, but have you seen Pearl?
No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to go to your room.
I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to look for her. Excuse me.
Oh no. The hell happened to Pearl? Miss Elise Dunham, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is...
Oh!
Sister Iris!
Good evening.
The really mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her, and maybe get some answers. And she's gone. Oh, she's not gone. Her hair's a different color.
Your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. You've never left. Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Ah, I see. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department? No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone, too. It's not exactly something worth bragging about. I don't see any psych locks, so I guess that means she's not lying. Please don't stare at me like that. Okay. What kind of a place is this, anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit, it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with dead people. Who doesn't help, anyway? I hate it. Really? So then why stay in a place like this? Ah! Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. Guess it's almost 10 now, huh? It's 9:12! Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this. This is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. Magical hood said to offer protection from evil spirits. Okay. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. The hell's going on here? Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's a hell of a lot of psych locks. Iris. Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. Ooh. Gong. Oh yeah, it's already got a sound effect. Sorry. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. The hell? Ah! What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Oh dear God, it's already gone to shit. February 7th, 11:06 p.m. Hazakura Temple Courtyard. That scream. I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's there, on the ground. Mr. Nim! Squish? I just stepped on something soft. Hey! Don't step on my tummy like that! What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out, what do you think? So that blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that! Hurry up and call the police! Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Run as fast as you can! Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will. Iris will. Iris will what? February 7th, 11:18 p.m. Dusky Bridge. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too. Ah! Oh God! Dusky Bridge! It's burning down! What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Larry! Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry. It's Laurice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge.
I have to make sure Maya is safe. But, please, call the police. I gotta go.
Get out of my way, Larry! Holy shit, Phoenix! It's too dangerous! Nick, wait! Must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Uh-oh. Ah! Nick, holy shit! Well, he's dead. Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's plank snapped and gave way. As I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that heart-harrowing night. Whoa! Oh, this is a good case. Okay, chat, I'm gonna be real with you. This case is incredibly long. And I do not think we're going to make any progress today. I think the first half hour alone is just figuring things out from here. So I think this is a good place to leave it for this week. What the? I don't care about Chrome. What? Go away. Alright. Now, who are we going to raid today? That is a fantastic question, actually. I don't believe many people were streaming this game currently. Jatoya seems like they're having fun. I think they're pretty early in the series too, because Larry seems to be testifying for them. All right. Chat, be sure to have a wonderful day, and don't go spoiling anything for these people either. Come tomorrow, we'll be doing more Infinite Fusions. Probably getting close to the end of that. But for now, you all take care, and I'll gladly see you again soon. Goodbye!